5 in 5. 5 fantastic specials, 1 minute each. Take a look. Well, it is a I was going to say purdy. It's a party. Birthday celebration with J. King. So what we like to bring to you in a 5 in 5 is a mix of some of our #1 top sellers, including that of the ring that I've been wearing. I know many of you have been asking about it. Well, a little special surprise. Yes, all handcrafted, all beautiful sterling silver and red coral. That's that apple red coral you rarely see.
This is candy apple red. And this comes out of the people who have ever bought my bowls from me. This is the person that provides this rough stock material for me in Scottsdale, Arizona. Is the same one that provided me with this coral rough. This is candy apple red coral. It's something he is one of the materials that he specializes in. You know, the biggest things with the 5 in 5 guys, 100% across the board. You couldn't build them for what we're selling them for.
No, $39.90. I have
you can't build them. You can't build them and make a profit or even come close and sell them for that price.
We have 200. We have sizes 5 through 12, and with 5 flex pays, it's under $8 to get that at home. That's pretty exciting. That was #1. Let's go right on to #2 on our 5 in 5 and talk about the beauty here of Amazonite and that little touch of beautiful, beautiful sunstone.
So you've got sunstone and you've got Peruvian Amazonite. And this is the material that I told you that when I first saw this, you ought to see I was like a little kid in the candy store. Of course, you know, with these miners, when they have something really cool, you got to put on your poker face, you know, because otherwise the price just went up, you know, the price just doubled. Anything that you really love, you better not show any emotion whatsoever. So you have to really keep a straight face, but it's got that, it looks like Peruvian blue opal. It has that same texture, context, density. I love this color combination. For those who were lucky enough, we did have a matching necklace for this, but unfortunately we sold it. Wow. So I've just got the last of the few of the matching earrings.
And believe it or not, they're $30.90.
Which is crazy. You know.
Exciting. Yes, lapis and Tyrone turquoise is what we're going to talk about right now. And under the same item number, we're going to offer the necklace with the pendant and the drop earrings. The earrings are $40.90. Whoa. I have 6 pair. That's it in the earring. The necklace and pendant was originally $210. This is over $100 off.
Right. This was part of the gallery collection, and this is something that if you were, you know, if you were out in the Southwest right now and you went into a gallery, this is the kind of looks that they have out there. This is so unique and so special because this is an American turquoise. It comes from the Tyrone deposit, which is in just south of Silver City, New Mexico. This material is exclusive. It's a fairly, even though it was mined in the 50s, this has been mined in the last 5 or 6 years. It's one of the very few American turquoises that are still available out there in the world. So, like I said, when I first started out, I bought from 27 turquoise mines. This wasn't even one of them. Whoa. It wouldn't even open at that time.
Is that wild?
This particular one.
Alrighty, well, we have a cool, look at this, lapis contemporary bold ring. Jay, $47.90. Okay,
where are you going to see something like this too? The only place you would see something like this is in a gallery, right? I mean, you know, like this is exactly kind of what this is, and the designer that designed it, that's what they do. They design for high-end galleries. That's their background. That's how they got it started, is making one-of-a-kind looks. This is so exquisite, so different, so unique, and it's in that beautiful handcrafted sterling silver, custom-made sterling silver setting with that amazing, amazing Afghani lapis.
And right now, I still have 5 through size 11, so good luck with hundreds and hundreds of you in the ordering process. 63239. Okay, so you ready for the kickoff of 5 in 5? That is, or I should say the grand finale, if you will, our 7 Peaks turquoise necklace.
Oh my gosh.
I know, $71.90. Good luck.
And look at the color consistency on this. You know, just the cost of the turquoise alone, just the cost of the turquoise rough alone would prohibit you from being able to even come close to this value. I mean, these are literally crazy, crazy There's no way to even buy the rough material. And trust me, I'm the guy that buys the rough. I buy directly from the mine. So I know just what the rough stock costs. And this is 7 Peaks. This is one of the nicer. It's got a beautiful, there's not a lot of green materials in 7 Peaks. This is more of the high blues, the medium blues, and the kind of the robin egg blue colors of turquoise. It's really, really a beautiful natural color.
Well, fewer than 100, yes, with about 500 people in the ordering process. So I think that's time for us to say thank you and congratulations, and stay with us. Lots of brand new finds and beautiful birthday specials still to come with Jay King.
At Dial 10 Beauty, we believe in the confidence that lies within you. Every woman deserves to feel beautiful in a matter of a few minutes each day. That's why I created Dial 10. I want to give you beauty tools to create that feeling. My mission is to make you feel empowered, unstoppable, and unapologetically beautiful. Give me 10 minutes and I'll change the way you see yourself.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details. Don't miss a thing with our HSN app. Get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. Available on Apple and Android devices.
Here, Jay King is here for our big birthday. Jay King is here, who travels the world and brings to us some of these unique, rare finds. In many cases, you'll see Jay in 4 wheels or flying his own plane or going into some kind of scary situations sometimes.
I get there you can't even imagine some of the ways I get to some of the places that we go. It's pretty crazy.
It is. We have, as we mentioned, such a wonderful start to your visit for our birthday celebration, and a lot of brand new finds that we're excited to share with you. And that brings us into, I was wearing this cuff bracelet and I had the ring on a little bit earlier. A lot of you were asking about it. We're going to start off with the rhodochrosite matching necklace with the pendant. That is a first time, brand new, very, very, very rare, unique find, which Jay is going to explain to you. And I will tell you this right off the bat, extremely, extremely limited. This appraised at over $400. We're going to offer this, our HSN price will be $304.98, but it's our birthday, so for the preview, we are offering it at $259.98. We have just, I want to say, a little over 100, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, just a little, 110 to be exact. Okay, Jay, this is going to be some of the cleanest, most beautiful rhodochrosite I've ever seen.
Okay, this material comes out of Argentina.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's got such a history. It's got an amazing, amazing history to it. And this is what the material looks like. Do you see this on the outside, right here? And then you see this. Okay, so this is the meat of the inside. If I could have brought the original piece to you, do you know what a stalactite is and stalagmites that you find in caves, right? Stalactite, they grow from the roof, and so they're stalactite because if they don't hold on tight, they're going to fall down. Stalagmites grow from the base of the cave, base of the cavern, and if they keep growing, they might make it up to the top. That's what this is. I know there are different areas where you can get rhodochrosite. In fact, somebody told me about Silverton, Colorado, that they have rhodochrosite. I've checked into it. They have more like specimens. They don't really, they don't have, there's just specimen grade. They don't really have any quantity on it. The thing with this rhodochrosite and what makes this so special and so unique, and to tell you the truth, highly collectible, is this. The Argentinian government about 10 years ago said, look, you're not allowed to export rhodochrosite anymore unless it's in a finished product. Well, it just killed everybody like me because we work from the rough stock, right?
Right.
I don't know any manufacturers. I don't have a cutting shop. I don't have, it's not really feasible you try to train people and do that. You know, just to work one material would be virtually impossible. It really kind of shut down the whole rotochrosite market. They're now, from what we're seeing, I saw in Tucson this year for the first time that just a little small quantity of it, not a large quantity, but of material rough stock that's actually coming back out of Argentina again. So I don't know if they've changed the law or not. This material, how I got it, was I got it from an elderly gentleman who only specialized in 18 and 22 karat gold. That's what he did. He specialized in premium rotochrosite and lapis. Those were the stones he did. And I'm not going to sit here and drop names, but I guarantee you would know the people and the stores that he specialized and sold to. He only did high end. We knew that he had this rough material. I negotiated with him for a long time through a friend of mine trying to buy it. And he finally relented and gave it to us. It's not that he wouldn't sell it to us originally, it's just I couldn't afford to pay his price. Well, I mean, normally this quality of rotochrosite would be saved for gold. You sure. would never see it, never even think about seeing it in silver.
It was first thing I thought of when I saw that. We have fewer than 80, so good luck to you. In fact, the matching pieces.
The thing is when these are gone, they're gone. I have absolutely no way of getting more of this rough stock. I don't have any more. There is no more to be had. It's like I said, they're not releasing it. As of right now, as of today, if my life depended on it to be able to bring this back on, I wouldn't be able to do it. I just don't have access to it.
And that's important to know, because especially if you're able to you're one of the lucky ones to get the necklace. If you can do the earrings, ring,
if you're gonna,
bracelet.
like, if you can get the necklace, of course, that's the centerpiece. Comes with a removable pendant, but to have something that size, that big, that bold, out of this natural rotochrosite, if you can do it, and only if you can do it, okay, don't break the bank or get yourself in trouble, but if you can, you might want to consider getting the matching accessories. And here again is because it came out of that load, it came out of that lot, that when this was originally purchased, and this was probably purchased, I would say at least 20 years ago, if not 30 years ago. Knowing his history and kind of what he did and during the time that he did it, it probably was purchased back then. So I don't even know, even if the new material that's coming out is even close to this quality, because you just don't see this quality. Like I said, you just don't see the rough stock. I saw 3 barrels this year in Tucson, and that's the first 3 barrels I've seen in 10 years.
And where are they? They weren't from the same?
They're from, I don't know if they're from the same mine or not, the same deposit. They were from Argentina.
Okay, interesting. When was this kind of premium color?
No. Okay, I'll say this. It didn't have this premium color, but it had a premium price.
Okay, well,
so that's what I'm saying. This material, I don't know how to express this, but you just don't get it. You don't see it. You don't see it this quality. It's not like there's oodles and boodles of this. It's not even for me. And even if you do, even originally with this deal, when we were first starting to make a deal with the material, I had to say no, even though he knew I wanted it so bad. I actually was asking for it. But the price that he wanted was a fair price. Don't get me wrong. It was a fair price because it was rare. It's just that if you look at these, multiply by 5, and that would have been the price.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, Denise is commenting right now on Facebook. She's like, this color is
It's
gorgeous.
Amazing, and it's natural rotochrosite. You just don't see it out there in the market.
We have to say a big shout out and happy birthday to Martha. Her husband is letting her treat herself to
All right.
J. King jewelry. So happy birthday, Martha. What a wonderful husband.
That's a smart husband.
Yes, get exactly what you want. And okay, speaking of one of our favorites coming up for everyone, we mentioned labradorite a little bit earlier. Brand new design, but this is like the ultimate opportunity, customer pick, all-time favorite. We originally offered this at $230.90. It's $149.90. I can promise you that will never, ever be repeated. It is the best value ever to date. And with 5 flex payments, it's under $30 to get this home. And if you think that labradorescence is like as intense as you've ever seen, wait wait till you get this home and see it in person. That's all I can say.
You actually see it. It has the
Look at
property of labradorescence. And here again, I know we've had labradorite on today. And so you would think, oh my gosh, it must just be really, predominant and you can get it. It really isn't. It's just that that's the way it came in, that we're showcasing it. We kind of wanted to show everybody the labradorite kind of in a group that we had.
Wow.
This isn't something that I get a lot of. And even if I can acquire the rough in this quality, it's actually the time it takes to cut and work this material. It takes very, very special cutters that can do what they call orient the fire, chase the fire, look at the fire.
It's coming up in 10 minutes. If it's still available, because I have fewer than 300. And if you have a second, it's almost $100 off. Read the reviews, what everybody loves so much about this at $230. You can double that for the quality of what we're talking about here. It is just spectacular. Okay, I can't wait. I have to hear the story on this necklace. It is brand new. It's a necklace that I put on Facebook. Everybody went bananas saying, okay, Lynn, what is that necklace?
This is what
Here
I look for. This comes out of Madagascar, and this is orbicular chalcedony.
Okay, can I just mention, you gotta be super quick here because we didn't even give the information. We didn't give the item number. We didn't give the price. And already we are down to limited quantity on this page. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there because everybody wants to hear the story. It is one of the coolest. I can't wait to hear the story. Orbicular.
This is orbicular chalcedony. This is a brand new mine find. Here again, this is what I live and breathe for. To go out there, and this is a natural chalcedony. What I love with this, they call it orbicular because the rough material, when you get the rough stock, well, number one, there's all different colors in it. It's like the rainbows of almost every color of chalcedony that you can imagine. It comes out of this one deposit, and it's got little orbs growing in it, little globes, swirls. So when it was formed, that's how it was formed. It was a molten material, and the swirling in that is as it cooled. So if you can imagine, it was like taking, if you took let's just say batter, right? And you're stirring it, right? And you're creating like a little windmill or a little, swirl, like a whirlpool. Well, if that was in molten material, what happened was it started to crystallize, it started to harden, and so it kept the orbs in there, it kept the swirls in it. So it's really a unique, different, and a very unique, different chalcedony. I've never, ever, this is a brand new mine find. I've never used this before. This is the launch of it right now.
And it is wildly popular.
Spectacular. It's a really, really cool look.
We often say that if Jay's pieces, and this is a great example of that, could have little passports on them.
Yeah, if it could have a passport and show you.
Can you imagine? Right? If they can talk.
And what's amazing, even to be able to get this now, there's not an orbicular chalcedony mine. You have to understand, this is some rockhound miner in Madagascar, a friend of ours, that was out, and they're always looking for gemstones. They're looking for different gemmy material, and they found an outcropping of this. They didn't even know it was chalcedony. They had to take it in. They suspected it, but until it got tested, that's when they really knew what they had and what they had. And we bought everything that came out. Okay,
so
now I'm not talking that we bought tons of this, okay? We got very little material. Every bit of the material went into making this necklace and the matching accessories.
You've been waiting for those rare, unique mine finds.
Yeah, if you really like things that are mine finds and you like things that you guarantee nobody else is gonna have or they're gonna see, this is something that's made for you.
And you know what I love about it? It's that one necklace that, honest to goodness, could be your signature necklace. You'll never see anything like it. It goes with everything. We're counting backwards. 300, that's it.
That's all, yeah.
When it's gone, we can't repeat this one at this value. That's only for the birthday celebration. And it's just, to me, this is what we live for, that you bring to us in mine finds.
Well, and I think that people get this and they understand it. They like things that are unique. They like things that are different. And these materials, this might be the one and only time that you'll ever have a shot at this, be able to get something in this particular material.
That's really cool.
Like you never know, maybe, that they'll find more or whatever, we'll be able to put another deal together. But as of right now, you're seeing, we bought everything that they had. We high graded everything. And so we didn't take any of the low grade material. We paid a premium price for it. And these were the designs that we were able to get out of that one particular load.
Wow. And
we went through everything on the rough. I mean, we literally just have little, maybe like 20, 30 kilos of just, saw scrap and stuff left over. We don't have any really core material left to work with.
That is a great, cool, one-of-a-kind piece. I'm so thrilled for everyone. 673-116. We'll let you know when that is completely sold out, but we want to have the opportunity. This is rare. We have some matching pieces to go back to the necklace. We have the bracelet, we have the matching ring, and we have the matching earrings. Of course, all brand new. Everything throughout the month of July, including all J. King in jewelry, we're offering 5 flex pays, and that will include the $69.98 earrings, the beautiful ring in sizes 5 through 12 at $69.98, and the cuff bracelet that's $144.98. So again, an opportunity to go ahead and get the
right.
full suite if you're able to do so.
Right, and when you look at these, okay, look what we did with the bracelet, the earrings, and the ring. Okay, so we selected the highest quality of the, almost like a ruby red, like
it kind of almost looked like a cyan.
It almost looks like a natural ruby. Okay,
sure
so
does.
we hand selected. These aren't made by mistake. Okay, this is indicative of our art, right? Where we actually hand selected the top grade. We did the necklace where we had all the different colors in it, but then with any of the cabochons we cut with this, with the earrings, do you see how well they match?
They're great.
All of the cuff and then the ring, we tried to use the whole gradient of that color, but look at the quality of this. Now you're gonna see the same color in the necklace too, but we couldn't make, like I can't make a necklace of this quality. I mean, you just don't have enough material in that color. So we made the necklace where it was all the multicolors, and then we selected the color gradient that we wanted for the cabochons, and we picked that material out all by hand. Look at this, and look at the quality.
It's dynamite.
Is that incredible or what?
We're gonna say hi to Marcella, calling from Arizona. I know one of Jay's all-time favorite places in the world. Marcella, thank you so much for holding on. We so appreciate your patience. You're live on the air with Jay and Lynn.
Hello, Jay. Hello, Lynn. I wanted to tell you that I live in Tucson, Arizona, and every single year I have gone to the gem show, all right? About 10 years ago, I stopped going because I become very overwhelmed. I want to tell you that I love sitting, watching in my air-conditioned home all of J. King's pieces. I mean, it's 108, and it's humid. But I want you to know that all the ladies out there and gentlemen who are thinking about buying J. King, I will tell you that even in Tucson, I will go to galleries. I will go even in Flagstaff, all over Arizona and New Mexico, and the prices are double for some of the kind of quality that Jay has. And I have one more to compliment. I bought the blue lapis necklace, and I bought the blue ring, the lapis ring, and I already have a red coral necklace, and those are my University of Arizona alma mater. So I want to tell Jay, thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me the most beautiful jewelry ever.
Well, thank you. And I know it's really hot in Tucson right now because my aunt lives there. And she was wanting to come visit us, and I said, it's hot, right now here, but you don't even have the humidity. So I really appreciate the compliment. And that's really a compliment for the fact that you live in the heart of gemstone country.
Sure.
And the Tucson Gem Show is the largest event of its kind in the world. So that's pretty cool.
Thank you again. And if you think about it being hot, think about how hot you look in the jewelry.
I love that.
I like
it's
that.
So true, Marcella.
Well, thank you
how
so
kind.
much.
Have a wonderful evening.
What a great call. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Well.
You take care.
Thanks, Marcella.
Yeah, stay inside.
Yes. 118, my goodness, in Arizona.
It gets so hot sometimes in Arizona that literally you have to, you get used to it. You have to take your shirt and pull it out to open your car door, because you'll literally burn your hand.
Really?
You can walk across the parking lot at times, and you can, if you look back, you'll see your footprints in the asphalt. That's how hot it is.
No way.
Yeah, it's that warm.
And they're saying it's going to be record-breaking all around the country
it's very
throughout
hot.
this
My
weekend.
mom lives in Colorado, and she said it's very warm there right now, too.
Okay, here's a quick update on our brand new, our beautiful orbicular chalcedony necklace. I have 80, only 80 currently available.
Now,
It's at
this has
everything.
all the colors that came out of the stove. That's all the colors that came in the mine. We took the red material, the kind of the raspberry red material. You can see some of the pinks and reds in the necklace. We took that, hand selected it, went through all of the rough, did what we call cobbing, cobbed it all out. That was what we consider the highest grade, and the kind of like it had almost like a ruby context color to it.
Beautiful.
And that's what we cut for the cabochons that you're going to see in the bracelet, that you see in the ring, and the earrings.
We'll let you know when it's completely
but it's
sold
all
out.
from this one deposit.
673116. That's a brand new. Boy, we're looking forward to some of these unique finds. Alrighty, well, you just saw it's 42 years here at HSN. We celebrate our birthday throughout the entire month of July with our #1 top brands. Of course, J. King being one of them. One of those. One of the #1 top brands in jewelry for good reason. Well, we have what we're calling birthday surprises. Most of the birthday surprises that we've been seeing have sold out in a matter of seconds. We have yet another wonderful birthday surprise for everybody, featuring, of course, the most beautiful, the signature 2 stones that we love that Jay brings to us, and that's turquoise and lapis, and this is Azure Peaks.
This is Azure
Very
Peaks.
special.
This comes out of Mongolia.
Okay, wait a minute.
And then lapis.
Jay, this is one of the biggest requests that we get.
You're right.
Right? For longer individual necklaces that you can layer. Okay.
And this is 5 feet, 60 inches.
Pretty much what my height is.
I was going to say, even when I'm not working with Lynn, of course I know that we're like brother and sister. We know each other a long time, so I know she's not going to get mad.
Never.
I always say this is as long as some of the show hosts.
It's me. But how rare is that, Jay? 5 feet,
well,
though?
okay, I just want everybody to wrap your head around that, okay? So you're getting 5 feet, and this is genuine turquoise nuggets. All we've done is shape the beads, and then that beautiful high-grade lapis lazuli from Afghanistan. So what's cool with this is, okay, what would you pay for 24 different necklaces, 26 different necklaces? What would you pay?
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, we've had a contest, and every time that I think we've come up with every different look and every different design, just singly by itself, I think somebody will come up with another look that they can do with this. So this is probably one of the more versatile. It's one of the probably most requested links that we have, but you can't do it in every material, and we have to do it in these smaller nuggets because you want it to where it's flexible, right? Where you can play with it, but you can wrap it up. You can do 3 strands, you can do 4 strands, you can do layering, you can do it as one big long piece. You could wear it as a belt. You could wear it because it's got the hook and eye finding. You could wear it as a multi-wrap bracelet. People have taken it. They take it and do a torsade in a wrist, and then clasp it. There are just literally I believe 24 is the record now so far of the different looks. You can do a lariat.
With this one necklace.
Everybody, yeah, just out of the one, you're making one purchase, you're getting all those looks.
And $50 off. That's why it's our birthday surprise. This was originally $174.98, which is outstanding. It's a $250
And do you know how
necklace.
hard we work just so that we could sell it at that price, right?
My
I mean,
goodness,
we really, really, really work hard, and we're working here again from scratch, mine direct. On both of these materials, I can't go get the lapis directly from the mine. I have to get that through a trader. But with the turquoise, we actually work directly with the mine on this. And to be able to do this and do it at the original value is really difficult for us. So when you come out here and then they're giving you actually a better deal than that is really extreme.
And let's talk about those earrings too, because those are available on sale. I have about 100 pair of earrings at $57.98, and that's also available with 5 flex pays. To the point Jay was just saying, I love the way Ingeborg doubled this up. She could triple this up. She could knot this. She could wrap it multi-times around her wrist. I wish we had another 500.
You could go high and go low. You could go low and then you could trissade that. You could, I mean, there's just crazy amounts of different things. You could do 3. Some people can even actually do a 5-strand layered look with this. Some people, a minimum you could do would probably be a 3, and that's if you that would be minimum. You see how easy that is to make different looks. Just standing there playing with it for just seconds,
and changes the whole look.
It's like a chameleon. You could just change it.
Right, and that's what makes it fun. I know they're scooting us on only because we only have a handful. I know the earrings are on their way to selling out. That beautiful, that turquoise necklace.
Look at
all different look.
Look at the earrings, and what I love about that, and we actually designed those to go back with this. You get that big, bold look. Yeah, Ingeborg, if you look at how she wears her hair, okay, that, That
looks awesome. That's just
even though
awesome.
your hair is down like this, you get this big look, you can actually see it. What's the thing with earrings, right? When you wear your hair a little bit longer, you can have the greatest earrings in the world, but nobody can see them.
That's right. It's
and
true.
that's what I love with this, is you could actually see them. It's a great look. But also, I don't wear pierced earrings, but they tell me that these are very comfortable.
Super comfortable. Yeah, all lightweight, all handcrafted. Virginia, we are definitely going to get to you in just one second. Virginia is joining us from North Carolina. We're going to get to you in one moment after we introduce our next special, because our turquoise and lapis pieces are ready to sell out. So big birthday surprise, but we're not stopping. We're just going to continue on with this birthday surprises, Jay. How's that sound to you?
Okay, well,
We
here.
love that. Okay, we gave you one little sneak peek at this Labradorite all-time customer pick favorite. Definitely another one of those specials where we said earlier you were at the right place at the right time, because this particular piece at $230 all day long. At $149.90, I can't even imagine we could be able to do regular stud earrings of Labradorite of this quality. One good thing is, and we're reading some, we're just actually placing some of the reviews at the bottom of the screen for you. Take a moment, read those. I do have a handful of the ring, and very limited on the matching cuff bracelet here. But boy, if there was ever a first-time purchase of Labradorite, would you agree, Jay? Start right here.
Well, you know what's nice with this design? In fact, this is not only a customer pick. It's the only reason that we brought it back is a customer request to do it. It's very difficult. You're never going to see thousands of this. You would never see this as a Today Special, and here's why. Okay, that would take me probably about 5 years to make that many of them. These are, even though you can get the quality material, only a handful of my cutters, only a handful. And these are skilled artists, okay? These are people that's a lot of them have been with me for over 20 years. This particular rough stock, this particular rough material is very unique and very different. It actually has fire lines contained within the rough. So they have to know how to orient the stone and chase the fire when they cut it. If they don't chase the fire, if they don't cut it the right way. So normally when you would have a material, okay, in most cases, this is Labradorite, I can show you.
Look at that.
When you normally have something and you have a material that you're gonna cut, you literally slice it. You take the rough stock and you slice it like you were gonna slice bread, right? You would take the natural rough, and then you would cut it. That's really not good. That just washes it out, guys. Yeah. But if you look at this, okay. So normally, do you see the fire in this?
Oh yeah.
Okay. There's a perfect example. Do you see the fire and how this
And that's
material?
what you'll see in this necklace too.
All right. So now, if I took this and I just hold it, like, can you imagine? See this? How it's cut like that? Well, you don't see any fire, do you? Because the thing is, we cut across the fire line. So when they cut this material, when they cut this, what they have to do is they have to chase this fire. So instead of just cutting it like this, when he starts to cut it or she starts to cut it, they'll look at it, they'll make their initial cut, and then they'll see which way the fire line runs in this. And then that's how they'll cut it and they'll slice it. Otherwise, it just dulls out and you lose the fire. It's like fire opal, a lot of the different materials. But what's so unique and so different about this is even my best cutters, the guys and the ladies that cut my most precious opal, that the rough costs, I mean, you know, like a gram costs $800 for a gram of the rough material. The people that I trust to cut my finest grade materials, a lot of them can't chase the fire in this material. There's only a handful of people that I have that actually have the ability to do it.
We have fewer than 200. Do I have a second? I just wanted to say hi to Virginia. I know it's been holding on from North Carolina. Hi, Virginia. Thank you for your patience. You're live on the air with Jay and Lynn.
Hello, Lynn. Hello, Jay.
How you doing?
I'm fine, dear. I love your jewelry.
Well, thank you.
I just recently purchased your labradorite and turquoise necklace, and I purchased the, I think it's called Chalcedony, the one that Lynn had on earlier, different colors.
The Chalcedony.
Oh, they were
orbicular Chalcedony?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
That's a brand new mine find too. That's the first time that you're getting to see that. That's a really unique material. Unfortunately, I don't have any more of it right now.
Oh, I'm so glad I got it. It's so gorgeous.
I can't wait. Next time Jay is here, this necklace they're telling me, Virginia, completely sold out that you ordered. I can't wait to hear the compliments. It is, what a cool piece.
I'm definitely, when he comes back, I'm definitely going to call and let him know what I think about it, because, I mean, I loved it when I seen it.
Good.
And I have purchased several of his opal necklaces, and I love his opal.
He is the
you know, my two main core stones.
The king.
Turquoise, #1, and then opal is the second thing we specialize in. So I'm glad you say that, because that's really, those are the two materials that I truly specialize in. That, you know, of course, we have everything else for mine finds, but the turquoise and the opals is what we go out to collect. That's how all of our trips start.
Do you think that you would be able to do a opal in
multicolored opal?
I have one coming up in October that is called the Colors of Opal.
Oh,
we're doing it for the October.
Yes,
we're doing it for the October event because, of course, you know, October babies, right? October stone, and it's I think it has 7 different opal rough materials in it. It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's just very colorful.
I
very.
definitely want to see that.
Yeah,
yes.
They're limited. I know that we didn't make a lot of them. I think, but I think there's 1,000 of them. But yeah, we're going to have that. It's called Colors of Opal, and it's going to come in October.
Okay.
Oh, good. What a great, I'm so glad you...
I'm excited to see the remainder of the show, but y'all have a blessed time and a blessed weekend, and thank you so much, Jay.
Yeah, thank you so much, and thank you for your patience, and thanks for taking the time to call us.
All right, y'all have a blessed day.
You
too.
as well.
Take care.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Virginia. Bye-bye. Oh, hell, well, see that? We've had 2 requests tonight, and lots of recommendations and requests, too, on Facebook. And, Jay, you had the answer. Multicolored opal. And then worry stone, right? Wasn't it?
Right, the worry stones.
Yes.
Which, it's really funny, because we're making the small specimens, because people, I left mine in the room in my other jacket, but I actually carry a turquoise, Sleeping Beauty turquoise nugget with me at all times. It's my...
you have forever, haven't you?
Yeah, I got it, well, I got it when we got married.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
The owner of the Sleeping Beauty mine actually gave it to us.
Oh, great. Well, I want to say a big shout out to our beautiful model, Ingeborg, because Cindy was just saying, what a beautiful model. She looks so classy in all of Jay's
what's
jewelry.
What's really cool, too, is it just shows you, she wears it beautifully.
She does.
I think that she cheated and Johnny and Hurley.
Previewed the show because everything matches so perfectly.
Because almost every outfit she had, you know, has really kind of gone back to. I thought, I wonder if she actually picked
Ingeborg and our stylist, they work hand in hand. So
cool.
everybody deserves that wonderful credit. They do such a great job. And same thing, for those of you who are just tuning in, our labradorite necklace, wildly popular. It's just about sold out. How great that we have the matching ring. We have sizes 5 through size 12 still available for you.
On the bump shot when they were showing that, it
you can
really
see the laborescence.
Yeah, you know, it really, really, really is amazing. It has that beautiful, beautiful peacocks in that fire.
Okay, and then the matching cuff bracelet, and they're large stones. So we have the most magnificent amethyst. Wait till you see the color, and a little surprise coming up next.
Celebrate HSN's birthday with an HSN card. Apply now and instantly get $25 off when you're approved. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of birthday perks, like 2 extra flex every Wednesday in July, plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Join Andrew Lessman for his only visit of the summer at HSN and let your beauty shine from within with his Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails Today's Special.
Well, Mr. King, what are we looking at here?
That's Tucson.
Oh,
that's
okay.
during the Tucson Gem Show.
And it's hot there right now.
Back then you can see the snow. That's Mount Lemmon. That's the snow on there. And we were going back to an old deserted mine.
And look at those.
This is Tucson.
Wow, that is so cool.
We have a viewer that lives there, and she could tell you that it's probably one of the coolest things, but everybody in Tucson, it's kind of a love-hate relationship. They love you coming in, but the whole town is taken over.
Yeah. Sure.
I've been going there for 40 years, the Tucson Gem Show, for over 40 years. Well, and I've never seen the whole thing.
Now, Jay, it would be fair to say even in Tucson, it'd be tough to find a beaded, handcrafted, 36-inch genuine amethyst necklace. And I always say this to Jay, if I wish, because of it obviously being rough, we're not able to get an accurate carat weight, but this has got to be hundreds of carats of genuine, beautiful amethyst. So it's 36 inches in length. I promised you a little surprise to go along with this for the birthday, and this is brand new.
Right.
Jay, is included the earrings. That's something we very, very rarely, if ever, do. It will be $139. It's $119.98. It's available with 5 monthly flex payments, so $24 with your shipping. We'll ship it right out to you. Receive in the next couple of days. Of course, your unconditional guarantee. If I were to see this in person, as I am, on somebody or just right now, Jay, I would say this is going to be like the finest quality amethyst.
This is like
that
premium
color.
Quality amethyst.
It's like African amethyst.
This is Zambian. This comes out of Zambia.
No wonder.
It comes from a co-op it's a group of 4 different individual mining claims. They're all on the same mountain, but none of them get enough material. None of them get enough material from their mining operations to actually go out and commercially market it. So what they do is, just like the American farmers do, is they created a co-op. So it's a group of 4 miners, four mining claims. They all come together. They pool their material as they mine it. They auction it off sometimes once a year, because it depends on the amount of material that they get. Or sometimes if they have a really good year and they're really into the material, they'll auction it twice a year. So that's the only time that you can actually even get this material. But this is some of the finest amethyst that we're able to get a hold of. We are buying from 5 different locations now in Africa. And whereas we used to get all of our amethyst raw materials from Brazil and from Paraguay, now the majority, we still get some from from Brazil, and we still get a little bit of material out of Uruguay. But the really high-end, particularly really high-grade rough materials in Africa, the crystal structures and they're easier to work, they're harder, the formation of the crystals is such that makes them more conducive to working them the way that we work them. That's why we use the Zambian material. This is all natural. It's not enhanced. You got to really watch amethyst. In fact, about 5 years ago, the GIA actually had to come up with special tests to be able to test amethyst in particular, because the people wanted this color, and the price of it had gone so high. They started lab creating it, lab growing it. Remember that?
I remember that in our gemstone shows. We weren't able to get
they had to come up with specific tests because it was so good that that they were lab creating, and it was so good that on just the normal test that they used to use, it actually would test as amethyst, even though it was man-created.
Isn't that wild?
So I guarantee you, this is all natural. I cut it right from the amethyst crystals. Lovely. These are 10mm faceted beads. Okay. You don't normally see that. And then the length on this is incredible.
36 inches, rarely
so you get
done.
3 feet. 3 feet of natural amethyst. Think about all the different things you can do with this.
What would you guess the carat weight on something like that?
Well, okay, so little education here. Okay, so how you determine carat weight? There's 5 carats per gram.
Okay.
Right? And so there's 28.54 grams in an ounce. I would think on the gram weight on this, oh my gosh.
We're approximating,
I don't want to go too crazy. Yeah, but you're looking at probably over 1,000. Wow. Well, maybe even more than that. Yeah, that would be very conservative. Yeah. Very, very conservative.
What a special opportunity.
This is very dense, very thick. And then what I've done in this case is I've gone ahead and included the earrings, okay?
I love that.
I did that for a reason. And then Ingeborg, you can see that she snuck in the pendant, and we're going to show you that in a minute.
Oh, we do have that information too. The pendant is available. It works back beautifully. We are super busy right now. I know you previewed this a little bit earlier, and it was the most popular ensemble for the birthday special you brought in. I wish we had 5,000 of these. 36 inches in length. You just heard from Jay, could be close to approximately over 1,000 carat of beautiful African amethyst. Now, something we rarely don't have a chance to. It's always sold out. This is all handcrafted, sterling silver.
Guys, okay. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you right now, okay?
The collar.
For this price, take the plunge. If you don't find that this is something, I've never seen them sell this for this price.
At a special.
Okay, and these are all hand done. These are all handmade. They actually take this is all sterling silver twist wire. This isn't something that's made on a machine or anything. They actually hand make all of these, individually hand done. They fit the collarbone. I've never seen this less than $100 ever. So this is really an amazing sale. And that's solid sterling silver.
That's unreal.
This doesn't come with it, but this is available, and I wanted to point this out to you.
We're going to give that information. Yeah. But we were not even scheduled for a full presentation on the collar, but I didn't
know that they were going to do this, though.
No.
Normally, I mean, even when they put them on sale, they're well over $100.
Oh, yeah.
Well over. I've never seen them go down this low on this.
And they are the most comfortable.
That is just a crazy. Oh, it is one of the more.
Necklaces, hands down.
I got to tell you, for as far as if you buy Mind Finds or if you buy anything where you have necklaces and pendants, this is something that you will use all of the time. It's something that really is a standard accessory that you need.
Alrighty, well, good luck to you there. I know we don't have hundreds of those, but it is available. It's 288-926. All right, so Jay, we have to talk about the amethyst gorgeous pendant that is also at a special. Oh, are you kidding me? Look at this sale at $59.
Are you kidding?
25 cents. No, it was originally $105. That's
And
a great
at that,
buy.
do you know how
that's
hard
a crazy
it took
buy.
us? Seriously, that's the price.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Do you look at the size of this? Okay, I just want to show, you know, like, put
me
your
get
hand,
my ruler.
Yeah,
Let me
put your,
show
or
that.
even put your hand up there. And I want to show everybody. Okay, just think about how big this is. Look at Lynn's hand and look at the size. That's, okay,
Yeah.
think of the size compared to Lynn's hand of what this is. Do you know what makes this so unique and so different? Is this is Zambian amethyst. To get it that size, you don't get big crystals in this material, right? They're usually maybe the size of your finger, might be a huge crystal. So just to get something that is that big that you can actually cut is so rare in this material. And then they're faceted. It's got that beautiful handcrafted, high polish mirror finish on that on the sterling silver. Very contemporary, an amazing look. This is something too. Is look, if you've got turquoise, if you've got lapis, if you've got pink opal,
anything.
I can just say almost anything will go back to this pendant. Almost anything will go if you want to use it as a base.
No doubt. Kay from New York, longtime collector of J. King. Thrilled that you're live on the air. Thank you for calling, Kay.
Hi, bubbly Lynn, and the new felt J. King.
Hi, Kay.
You both look fabulous all the time.
Well,
but
thank you.
I have to say, I'm calling from Buffalo, New York, but we're the Miami of the North, you know.
Yes, you are.
We're having our own heat wave. Anyway.
I saw the temperatures this morning, although Buffalo is less smoggy. I mean, it's a beautiful area. You know, it's funny you live in Buffalo and everybody when they say, you know.
Chalcedony necklace.
Yeah. Pardon?
And I've collected a lot of your jewelry over
cool.
the years. I have a couple of wardrobes, and a lot of it is full of your stuff.
Well, thank you. Well, I appreciate that.
And that chalcedony necklace is so unique. It's so many different colors. And the other thing I wanted to tell you is you were talking about know your source and everything.
Right.
And that's so critical. I bought amethyst at a mall. I got a ring and I got earrings. And it turned out the ring was glass.
Oh,
Yeah,
see.
it's. I got to tell you, it's more common than you can imagine. I know a lot of people that have strawberry quartz. I could just sit here and name a lot of. Do you know what? I have a friend who's a professional buyer that about 4 years ago came up and showed me this amazing turquoise that he got, and he was kind of like rubbing it in my face as far as that, you know, the quality and, you know, the price he paid. I said, it's not real. He didn't believe me. And I had to test it and show it to him right there. I showed him on the set.
Oh, wow.
But it was some of the best counterfeit I've ever seen in my life. So, yeah, I mean, you know, that is one of the things I guarantee I can stand by is this is where I start, right?
Yes.
So I know exactly what I'm cutting from. I'm not buying it from somebody and they're taking their word and guessing or whatever. I know exactly what it is.
And
so
direct
that's cool.
our quality assurance, and we stand behind everything. And
they test it.
Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you, Kay, but I'm glad you have.
Whenever I know you're on, I watch. And there's
cool.
never a time I don't get something.
Well, thank you so
well,
much.
we are
Well, and you know,
thrilled to meet
without you, I wouldn't be sitting here. So thank you very much. I mean, you know, it's everybody contributing, so that's
For
great.
sure. Enjoy that beautiful brand new necklace. It completely sold out. That was the orbicular.
Oh, you got the orbicular
yes,
chalcedony?
yes.
That was lovely. That was really
Enjoy,
amazing.
Kay.
It's a very unique. It's a mesmerizing stone.
Thank you so much.
Have a great night,
Thank you,
Kay.
Kay.
Enjoy. Bye-bye.
You too.
Thank you. All right.
Bye-bye.
I know during that call we scooted on. I kind of sneaked on this amazing necklace that happens to be genuine aquamarine. I don't even know if Jay noticed. I'm sure he did. No, because this wasn't scheduled. Okay,
I
Jay.
didn't even see this on anything.
$79.90 is all I can say. And
How crazy
that's
is
it.
that?
No,
And you know, like, and I don't want people, you know, the main thing is I don't want people to think you could actually.
this is the norm. This is.
Or that you could actually do this, okay? And I know you're probably saying, well, then why are you doing it? I'm not doing it, they're doing it, okay?
HSN.
I couldn't, here's how that started. That's the rough material.
wild.
That's the aqua. This is actually the rough that's cut from.
That's something.
So that is the rough stock. That's how it looks when we get it, when it's mined. And then they're cutting that. That's all natural. This isn't color enhanced. It's not treated. probably some of the biggest aqua. I've worked with aqua a few times in my career. Never done. Normally we do a bunch of maybe we'll do a waterfall necklace with chips, you know, or side cuts. To be able to do these big shape freeform beads until we found this particular deposit was impossible. But honestly, with the material that I have right now, I could not even come close to this price. I couldn't pay for the rough stock, just the rough material that you would have to be able to make that necklace and be able to sell it for that. That is just crazy, crazy.
You're not kidding. And it has this beautiful inner gleam.
Well, this is, if you look
at
the consistency of aqua. You know, aqua in Latin means water, right? So it looks like water. That's why, you know, so it has the soft blues. The biggest thing with aquamarine, if you're out there in the market at anywhere, what do you see, right? You always see just small little cabochons, usually tiny.
And very expensive.
In earrings, earrings or maybe a single stone in a ring. You know, very seldom do you even see any cuffs or anything like that. And you very, very rarely see a necklace. And if you do, it surely isn't this cost. Look at the size of this, and this is all cut from the natural rough stock. It comes from just that natural rough, just like I just showed you.
Isn't that hard to believe? And not synthetic, not fashion jewelry, the real deal, genuine aquamarine. If you're a March
right
baby,
from the natural rough.
How cool would that be?
It would be cool for as a gift.
Because the largest stone in here is 18 millimeters, so I think we could guesstimate we're talking at least 40 or more carats, approximately, of genuine aquamarine. So this is another one of those birthday special surprises. This is what you get to look forward to in July. That's why we love July, and we love having our #1 top brands here. And if you're new to HSN, everything tonight in J. King Jewelry, you can break up your payments over the next 5 months. So you're thinking this is too good to be true. This is not all sales final. We'll ship this to you at, what, $16 with your shipping for you to get home and see for yourself. Everything always has our wonderful return policy that we offer, including this spectacular, nothing else like this either. It's not like aquamarine is one of those stones
you're not going to see this. In
often.
fact, nobody else that I'm aware of has this rough material. Now, I don't have an exclusive on this. This is a very, very small mine, and it's a very interesting story. I really don't have time to tell you the story, but it's very interesting. It comes from one small village that we have. They literally hike 25 miles. It's 25-mile walk back up to where they mine this. They camp out. All of this is brought down on their backs, right, in backpacks.
Wow.
And they're not even backpacks. They're baskets that they make. It's actually containers and things like that they've made backpacks out of. So they take all their food, all their water, all their supplies up. They mine until they've got the baskets filled, and then they bring it down. Now, here's the thing. Are you going to when you bring something about 25 miles is what I think it is. I think it's about 25 miles. Would you bring something 25 miles on your back that was just garbage, or would you only select the premium stuff?
I would select the premium.
You select the premium.
That's
why the material that we get, and that's why it's so good, is because they only select the high-grade material.
Well, this is really another wonderful special treat. I know Ellen in Florida, please hold on, because we will get back to you. We want to talk to you live on the air. We have been very, very busy, and here's the exciting news. We have another full hour of wonderful birthday celebrations and brand new mine finds with J. King. So that's exciting in itself. Can I just share with everyone a little treat that's going to be coming up for you? Jay, fair to say that we don't see Redskin turquoise.
This is probably one of the most, I'll show you, I've got a sample of this.
All right.
Well, this is probably one of the more highly collectible.
Yes, and to be able to get that, again, high blue color is so rare and unique. And let me just make it even more exciting. It's $59.90. Do we have all sizes? Let me check with Pat, my producer. Normally we do offer 5 through 12, and this does have a nice tapered shape to it.
You want to go true to size on this.
You want to go true to size. We do have all sizes. Oh, goody. All right, 5 flex pays, $12. We're shipping that to you. What a gorgeous, I love the shape of this. I love the overall design element. 100% handcrafted.
Yeah, if you look at this
Jay.
too, okay, and this is Redskin, okay?
Whoa.
And let me see, did I bring it? No, I didn't. I left it in the room. I wasn't expecting this. Okay.
I don't think any of us were.
When this comes out of the ground, okay, now this mine was flooded about 8 years ago, so you can't even get it. This material looks almost like Sleeping Beauty, right? Everybody that knows that I have this material has tried to buy it from me over the past 7-8 years. We got some of the last of the material that came out before it got flooded. This is premium, premium, premium. If I didn't tell you it wasn't Sleeping Beauty, you wouldn't know it. It has a very clear, high blue, robin's egg blue to it. It's amazing.
I wish we had 1,000 of these, Jay. This is like a special beyond a special.
That you could do them and sell them for that price, even if you did have 1,000.
See, these are the kind of specials that you look forward to during our big birthday month. And you know what else? Another full hour of crazy, crazy birthday surprises. Bare Minerals is back with us. Here's more.
Let's do it. I believe in being full of confidence and free of doubt.
I believe what I'm doing is bigger than me.
I choose to face the world
Full of love and free of hate.
free of hate. Cut it out.
I make clean choices, and I believe in clean beauty.
I believe in knowing that what I'm using is good for me
Full of care,
and free of cruelty,
full of what's good.
free of what's fake. Bare Minerals, the power of good.
Bare Minerals on HSN.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app. Get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. Available on Apple and Android devices. Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Jay, is that you flying your own plane?
Okay, well, that's not my plane, but I was flying it.
Okay. These are some of the unique places that we talk about when you